get started with the debate. Elections are around the corner, which means once again we will be tasked with deciding in whose hands are we safe. In whose hands are we safe? While for some people this is an opportunity to impact change and bring forth a new regime that will change the way things are, which shouldn't be hard, by the way, considering how low the bar has been set by the existing regimes, right? While for some people it's a chance to do that, for other people like Ben Githai, it's a chance to revive his career. Dani to the Wapi State House. But a huge part of the population argues, what is the point of me waking up at 5 a.m., going to line up just to decide which knife will be used to gut me? You know, because it's pointless. What is the point of choosing between two evils for the lesser evil? You know. So, arguing today that there is no point in waking up is a man who's voted in a few elections. His people have voted, but because they don't have the numbers, democracy has screwed them. Please welcome Adan Abdi, ladies and gentlemen. Adan Abdi. Welcome, Adan. And on the other hand, he's a man who believes in the power of democracy and elections, but more importantly, getting up at 5 a.m. in the morning to vote. So much that, in fact, in the last election, he voted twice. Both times waking up at 5 a.m., election was cancelled. He didn't give up because for those people who don't have context, the white people who are not in Kenya, who flee every 5 years, we had 2 elections in the last circle. The first one was cancelled by the High Court or Supreme Court or whatever court it was. And we had to do 2 elections. So please welcome Mr. Waweru Mbuthia, strong believer in the power of numbers. Karibu Waweru. So gentlemen, your task is very simple. You are to convince these people that whatever you are arguing for is the right way to go, right? So to argue that it's pointless to wake up early in the morning to vote. I mean, we could vote at 4 p.m., but getting up is a waste. Please welcome Adan Abdi. Adan, you have 3 minutes.
Thank you, Doug. What's up, guys? How are you guys doing? You guys look good. Now, I believe that waking up is wrong. Waking up is wrong. The idea that people should get out of bed and be productive is just so ridiculous. People should just sleep, you know, like the government. That said, it's even worse when you're waking up to go and vote. Now, the dictionary definition of the word vote is, and I quote, the cheap sense of importance people want to feel after being treated like garbage and deprived of services and mostly attention. But they are so-called chosen one for a major part of the predetermined service term. That is what I see every time I go to a polling station on election day and I see a voting queue, a needy bunch of people. Suffice to say that voting in this country is a lot like jerking off. You do it because you feel little and you want to feel powerful. For you, nothing matters. Only that shot of dopamine matters to you guys. The moment of truth comes shortly after, ladies and gentlemen, the revered post-nut clarity. Now, the post-nut clarity is characterized by an uproar on social media, with trending hashtags such as hashtag greedy MCAs, hashtag MPigs, and hashtag Pagieni Water 2022. Ladies and gentlemen, I am not a morning person. And I'm pretty sure you guys aren't either. So instead of waking up to vote, I'd rather take 10 years of bad governance. Who's with me? Thank you. Waking up early to vote is like getting early bird tickets to a theater debut of a movie called Bad Governance. Now, my argument is, if it's a must for us to watch that movie, I'd rather wait another 6 months for my local movie guy to get it. I'm not paying premium money for that shit. Lastly, my question is, we already know that someone is going to steal the votes. Why are we waking up early to help them? Yeah? That is the equivalent of pre-ordering a bad movie called Corruption. Thank you so much. That was my opening submission. Adan Abdi.
Adan Abdi. Good job, Adan. That was good, Adan. Yes. You shocked us there a bit, but it's your expression. Please, Waweru Mbuthia, it's your turn. Go for it.
Hi, guys. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Yeah, okay, before I start, disclaimer. Do not expect any vocabularies in my English. Yeah, thank you. So today I'm here to oppose this motion with every single breath that I have. What was the motion? Oh yeah, waking up to vote is a waste of time. I oppose this motion. We as the real patriots to this great nation, we should wake up very early in the morning to exercise our voting rights. For the longest time now, we've been exercising conjugal rights. It's now high time to exercise voting rights. Also, the most interesting part about it is that you get to see a very beautiful sunrise before you tick a box that is going to change your life. And I'm not talking about lotto. Yeah, I can see some people already in the audience lost in fantasy like, I'm talking about a ballot paper box. You tick the right leaders. Also, it's very important with the opportunities that it comes with, especially for young men like us, me, who are in their 30s, single and lonely. The opportunities that comes with voting, you are on the line and you open your eyes and you see the love of your life standing right there in front of you. And you are like, baby, 07. And she turns and it's a 50-year-old grandmother. And you're like, people don't get old at the back. They only get old at the front. But anyway, you'll find other good ladies. So it's important for young men like me, because you might find a wife while in the line of duty, fighting for the democracy of this country. Yeah? Older people, you are also not left out. While voting, you also get to meet a lot of people, so there's networking. As a man, you might find a side chick who can even cook good food for your children. Mamas, you're also not left behind. You can meet a very young, strong man like me who can carry you and your problems all the way to the bedroom and throw the problems through out the outside window. And now you are left with only me. The solution? Yeah, so voting is also important. Yeah. Voting is also important. you get to practice mob mentality for once in your life, my brother. Yeah, so I'll go to the next reason why you should vote. Voting is important. I mean, you can end up getting the Medal of Honor from the president, like Githeri man. So don't forget to carry your Githeri while you're in the line of voting, fighting for the democracy of this country. Yeah, so thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Waweru Mbuthia. Give it up for Waweru Mbuthia one more time. Now, this is a chance for our panelists to counter the points of the opponents. And I will ask you, gentlemen, to lose all composure and destroy your opponent's points, beginning now.
Yeah. My brother here, Adan, told me in the backstage that he'd rather milk a cow than go and vote. If you don't go out and vote for the right leaders, ladies and gentlemen, even that cow will die of hunger.
I assure you guys, I said no such thing.
He said it.
My brother, Mr. Waweru Mbuthia, talked about voting will earn you a Medal of Honor from the Kenya government. And let me tell you guys, getting a Medal of Honor from the Kenyan government is a lot like getting a bonus from Bolt. It will take you nowhere.
He said the person you vote for probably won't win. That's the same thing he told me when I voted for Uhuru twice, and he won both times. So he's wrong.
Okay, calm down. We all know the election was rigged. Mr. Waweru Mbuthia talked about free t-shirts. Now, if Waweru Mbuthia wasn't a Boy Scout, if you had a girlfriend, you'd know that skin to skin is better.
The most important part about voting is that there will be free t-shirts. Yes. For 5 years now, since 2017, I've not bought a mop. I have 5 red t-shirts that keep my house clean. My neighbor has an orange t-shirt.
Waweru Mbuthia talked about voting brings change. Yes, it brings change, climate change.
He said, why would you even wake up to vote? Ladies and gentlemen, we have woken up even at 5 a.m. to do other things, less proactive, like masturbating. Ladies and gentlemen, when I now tell you to now wake up for the sake of your country and not your orgasms, ladies and gentlemen, will I be asking for too much?
Mr. Waweru Mbuthia talked about masturbating. Again, you wouldn't masturbate if you had a girlfriend. And if you had a girlfriend, you wouldn't need to get out of bed to go and vote. Instead, you'd be cuddling.
The current girlfriend that I have, I snatched her from him.
Point of order, Mr. Moderator. Point of order, Mr. Moderator. Mr. Waweru Mbuthia is getting personal.
One more. It's your chance to come with your closing submissions. So, Waweru Mbuthia, will you go first? Yeah, wind down.
Yeah. Wiper for your tears. As an aspiring MCA in the near future, I will provide you with the surplus electricity so that when you are with your girlfriend outside at night, you can see your wife coming. I will also provide you with sufficient water so that you can quench your thirst as you jump from one relationship to the other. Also, in my reign, there will be no fuliza. No fuliza. At least for the first few days that I'm in office. So, ladies and gentlemen, I urge you, if you don't come out in numbers and vote for the right leaders, because you are busy milking a cow, again, I remind you, that cow will die of hunger. I don't know if you know this, but my brother over here, Adan, has a bracelet that has a Kenyan flag on one side and a Somali flag on the other side. Where does your loyalty lie? Fellow Kenyans, do you have a backup country? Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, man. Waweru Mbuthia. Now, this is your chance, Adan Abdi, to close your submission and defend yourself.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Waweru Mbuthia is misleading the public. I have a Kenya bracelet, it doesn't have a Somali flag on it. Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, Mr. Waweru Mbuthia is a creep. Ladies and gentlemen, my opponent, Mr. Waweru Mbuthia, is the proverbial Boy Scout. He still believes in Santa, fairy tales, and elections. Mr. Waweru Mbuthia has never experienced the loins of a fair maiden. If that wasn't clear enough, Mr. Waweru Mbuthia is a virgin. Mr. Waweru Mbuthia is a naive young man who's afraid of confronting the truth about the country we live in. I urge you to employ a more realist and pragmatic judgment on this matter. I plead with you to acknowledge the fact that even after you wake up at the crack of dawn, you make long voting queues whilst being tormented by the raging sun, and also have to deal with the semi-illiterate and undercompetent stuff. The people you vote for will make you go through that harrowing experience again. I am not making this up. We all know that the Kenyan election history is about a guy who can't seem to accept election results. Ladies and gentlemen, it is no FAP November, and consequently, I am urging you to stay sharp and abstain from jacking off when you are true. Thank you.
Adan Abdi. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you've heard all the points. You've seen the performers. You've seen them scribbling away. It's your turn to decide who the winner is, all right? And we will use a round of applause to decide who the winner is. The loudest is the winner, all right? So, if you believe that it is indeed a waste to wake up and vote as presented by Mr. Adan Abdi, please make some noise for Mr. Adan Abdi. All right? And if you believe that voting still has a place, you know, it's time to wake up and exercise our rights as put forth by Mr. Waweru Mbuthia. Please make some noise for Waweru Mbuthia. Adan Abdi, Waweru Mbuthia. It's clear as night and day, Mr. Waweru Mbuthia has won this round of the debate. Give it up for them.
I don't concede defeat. Open the servers. Open the servers. Thank you.
He wants a head count. Give it up for this gentleman. Thank you very much.